Hello, and welcome to The Big Girl's View, a grown woman's point of view. And for the few of you that might not know or you ain't looking directly at this screen, that's me. I'm Essence, and this is my point of view. So let's get cracking. Now, I had to point out that this is my personal point of view because I'm really emotional about the events in Ferguson, USA. That's right, USA, not Missouri. It's a lot of facets to this story, but one in particular has struck me and it astounds me. No, you know what? It doesn't astound me, but it is astounding that no one is discussing the common thread. You know, a lot of times on this show we discuss entertainment, or at least Hollywood's version of it. Sometimes it's humorous to get a glimpse at what Hollywood, to borrow a phrase from Thugs the Musical, keeping it realistic instead of keeping it real. But years and years of keeping it realistic has gone really wrong. Almost 2 weeks ago, a police officer shot and killed an unarmed black teenager. Now, the fact that this happened is sadly nothing new. As a matter of fact, just a few days later, a robbery suspect who took 2 cans of soda was gunned down and his dead body was handcuffed. Studies show that every 28 hours, that's practically every day, a black man loses his life to what's been termed an extrajudicial killing. Now, what we're really talking about here is the willful taking of a life and America refusing to call it murder. Now, the common thread that I mentioned earlier, that none of these pundits, none of these psychologists or sociologists are talking about, is Hollywood. Y'all think back. Remember that movie Colors? Think about the cast. How many of those so-called gangbangers and kids were classically trained actors? Why are they playing thugs? Consider the career paths of professional thespians that we all know and love, like Lawrence Fishburne, Samuel L. Jackson, Denzel Washington, Omar Epps, all cast as criminals or thugs more than they're cast as productive citizens. And even when they're cast as productive citizens, they still have some little criminal flaws. I mean, think about Omar Epps in House. He's a neurosurgeon with a criminal past. It's so easy for audience to see these people in a negative light. Now, take a look at this. How different do these men look? The message here is that any black guy can be a bad guy. Oh, but white guys that play bad guys have to have a certain look. What this created was a world where regular black people fit this stereotype as a thug, a criminal, or a gangster. And now a regular kid is seen that way no matter what the content of his character is. Look, all I'm saying is people from the Midwest are seen as good-hearted middle-class folks, don't you know? And people from Boston have fathers that wear khakis when they walk across the Harvard yard. In the South, you know, they give you some of that down-home truth with a dose of hospitality. And on the West Coast, like, Valley is like a language, okay? But black folks anywhere are criminals and thugs and a threat. And I'm going to leave that right there for you to marinate on. No matter what color you are, y'all, be conscious, be careful, and be great.